All right, another question is, how do you relate your learning and your homeschooling to your own personal life? The key word here is to relate it, or liken it to yourself. And we'll ask it personally for you first, and then we'll talk about your family.
Well, it's the call, to learn, live, become, the application of it. I might be deviating from your original question here, but like I said in devotional times, one of my favorite things is when I learn something is to teach it the kids. And then I've even had the kids be, especially I have one daughter that's really great. She'll just do every project with me, and she's just really great. And and sometimes I've had her help me, keep me accountable for something. Let's apply this. Let's actually do this one. We'll set up a chart with the reward at the end that the two of us are working on, or even just But as I learn and then teach the kids and then pull them in and say, okay, let's live this together. And not everybody participates, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. If I can get one kid, then I feel like I've succeeded. But still, it's this example of learning and becoming and doing and seeing the efforts in this. And sometimes we're not perfect. Lots of times.
Yeah.
We're never perfect. But we keep trying and doing that.
Yeah. Great.
Like when you're talking about, you use the word relate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean exactly by that? Relating it
to liken, in the scriptures where it says liken everything unto you, and taking the scriptures or Isaiah and you liken his teachings to you. So what kinds of teachings do you teach your children then incorporate likening or relating?
Into our own lives?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, we have a homeschool. We have a car school.
Car school.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the car school comes to mind. Just about any time that we're driving anywhere with everybody in the vehicle, we're listening to a book on tape.
Okay.
And the Chronicles of Narnia, or the Prydain Chronicles, or the Little House on the Prairie series,
Vast,
or
so
the
many.
Work and the Glory series, or there's great books to listen to all that. And I think then having discussions about those things that we listen to, and talking about them at dinner time. Talking about them just in general family discussions, and saying, remember and those will often come up, remember in Little House on the Prairie when this happened to them. Can you imagine, what would we do? Those kinds of things like that. And I think, it's had a lot of impact on me just in my personal life. I think, could I be Charles Ingalls and put my family in a wagon and live?
Yeah.
Could I do that?
Yeah.
Do I have the skills to do that? Do I have the patience? And those kinds of things.
Yeah.
You look at all of the great books are great because they teach us those life lessons and give us insight into, our human condition. And so I think just thinking about those and having that influence in our lives has been really powerful.
Great.
I'm glad you shared that, because it also made me think about how we do vacations kind of funny too. We convinced our kids to not do gifts. We just filled their stockings, but not have any gifts at Christmas. And then that we took a little trip to Bear Lake right after in January when everybody else goes to school. And we had access to a condo or a timeshare that has a swimming pool, and
It's indoor.
that's indoor.
Oh, nice.
Bear Lake in January, it's important.
Yes.
But what started is all of our vacations have a theme.
Oh.
And we center it around, and so some have come from Chronicles of Narnia, and many from scriptures. Almost all of them have come from scriptures, and then our vacation centers around this, and we pull it out, and we teach every day, a couple of times every day from it, and have activities, and go on adventures, and we live what we're learning.
Beautiful.
From our themes. When we went to Nauvoo, we pulled out a scripture. And we had a song, and we got a notebook and had them write, on things that they found that fit the things. And again, the kids don't do it perfectly, but it worked well for us, and we still love the themes.
We try.
So our vacations are a lot of work preparing for in some ways, but they're fabulous.
Wow, that is beautiful. What a cool thing. That's a really cool thing
Thanks.
to have a theme for vacations. I love that idea. Thank
And they
you.
expect it. What's our theme this year? You know, the first year we had mystery
Wonderful.
people come, which we were each mystery person coming as someone else, you know, but they remember these things really well.
Awesome.
And it's
Yeah. And that keeps that memory in there even better.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I love that. That's incredible.
We saved some of our mementos from it and put it over our stairs and stuff when we made a little flag or just little things and so that you can remember things that, you know, or become part of our family culture.
Well, that's another way you record then.
Right.
Is it not?
Yes,
Right.
we
Yeah,
display
you put display and put
Mhm.
pictures up. That's beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow, you guys are amazing. I can just come to your house and learn from you. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's far from ideal. It sounds way better.
No. Well, and every family's that way for sure. Yeah, for sure.
To be notified of our newest YouTube videos, be sure to click the subscribe button here. Head over to our new website for the latest gifts and promotions. For more videos like this one, click this playlist here.